an agreement that was initiated between the European Union and the African, Caribbean, Pacific countries. These EPAs, as we call them, are a successor of the Cotonou Agreement that happened in Benin in the year 2000.
It's called the Cotonou Partnership Agreement. Before that, we had the Lome Conventions, Lome 1, 2, 3, 4.
So before the Cotonou Agreement, we had the Lome Agreement that ran between 1975 to the year 2000. There were 4 successive phases of the Lome Agreement. We had Lome 1 that ran from 1975 to 1980. We had Lome 2 that happened between 1980 to 1985. We had Lome 3 that happened between 1985 to 1990. And we had the Lome 4 that happened between 1990 to the year 2000.
And then when WTO came into force, the World Trade Organization, it came out that this agreement was not WTO compliant.
The structures of trade that initially was happening in Africa basically was the structures of the colonialist in the making, because most of the countries that were colonized in Africa were taken as breeding grounds for agricultural products and other raw materials.
And of course, we know how economies of EU have grown. It's because of exploitation during the colonial times.
So in the year 2000, when the Cotonou Agreement came into force, it was looked as one way of providing a reciprocal trade agreement.
So to make it reciprocal is when we had the Economic Partnership Agreement.
We have always argued that ACP,
African, Caribbean, Pacific countries,
is not able to reciprocate with the EU, because it's a scenario where it's like David fighting Goliath.
They've been offered by the world leadership, not Kenyan leadership, world leadership, which controls EPA and WTO.
And during the collapse of the WTO meeting in Cancun, I was there as one of the small-scale farmers who had gone out to speak on behalf of small-scale farmers on how free trade was affecting farmers in Africa, how farmers were losing their livelihood, and how farmers were losing their lives because of free trade.
They want us to open our markets as much as they open theirs.
And the European Union, they can't be trusted. They can't be trusted. They can't be trusted. Like now, they forced Kenya to sign and Rwanda to sign alone.
As a farmer, we've been speaking about why don't we be allowed to decide our destiny and our food security as a country than to be pushed to grow crops which we don't earn anything.